Henry Cavill, the man, the myth, the king of the nerds, Henry Cavill. Apparently he's been offered a role at Marvel Studios. And apparently he's accepted. This is coming from what I saw was Can We Get Some Toast on Twitter. Big Marvel scooper. Now, the original tweet was, is he playing Doctor Doom? We know he's not playing Doctor Doom. But he has accepted a role. Let's just do a quick... Who do you think he's playing?
Blade.
Why do that to me? Why? You know I'm gonna break when it's like that. So, I can't believe you just did that to me.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, serious note. Who do you think he's gonna play?
I'd like to see what you think. Who do you think?
Right. So I think there's an obvious one, which everyone's like, "Oh, this is who we should play." And he said he would play this. Wait, what?
I'm just spitballing here. No, go on.
He said he would play this character. He's the perfect fit for the character. Captain Britain. Now, as perfect as that casting may be, I would like to see him as Captain Britain, but there is a character that Marvel was reported last week that they are going to start seeing actors for, casting-wise. And I don't think you hire Henry Cavill to get him to play a character like this. Silver Surfer. They are currently looking for their Silver Surfer, and they might have found him with Henry Cavill. Now, I still think Captain Britain is a more likely option. But
I don't know. I mean, I know there was rumours about them gender swapping the character of Silver Surfer.
Well, they weren't gender swapping Silver Surfer. They weren't gender swapping Nora and Rad, though. They was using just another Herald of Galactus. That's all it was.
Well, yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter. Fucking Silver Surfer's an alien. I don't think it really matters. Like, I really don't give a shit. As long as it works for the character. If it was that case, which it's not, but Silver Surfer. I mean,
but I don't think you hire Henry Cavill to put him in all the silver makeup and.
Yeah, unless they do something really fucking stupid and make him look human.
Yeah, but no, Captain Britain. That's obviously a great choice. I'm just trying to think who else. We've got X-Men coming up. I think you'd make a pretty fucking good Scott Summers. Cyclops.
I think they're wanting to aim probably a bit younger though.
Yeah, maybe. Or if they wanted to put Cyclops in that leadership position, then maybe. Magneto.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah. It should imagine. Massive top of Charles Xavier. Right.
It looked like Thingy from Family Guy.
All I'm picturing is fucking Joe Swanson.
Yeah, Joe Swanson. Do you know who he is? Do you know who he's playing? Fucking Joe Swanson. That's who he's playing in the MCU.
Right. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just clashing all universes in today.
Let's do it. Let's bring all the universes together. I can't get that Joe Swanson picture out of my head now. If someone can edit Henry Cavill as Joe Swanson, I'd like to see that. But yeah, no. I think Cyclops is a great option. There's so many characters that Marvel have now. Maybe an MCU version of Kraven. But they say he signed the deal with Marvel Studios, so let's try keep it to their area. But yeah, there's loads of great characters. Obviously, though, Captain Britain is probably if anything, look at him as Captain Britain. Maybe a multiversal version of a variant of Captain America.
I'd like to see that.
We don't know. Cool. Yeah. There's just any more characters you can think of, off the top of your head?
I think maybe like a version of Nick Fury almost.
Like
from an alternative, from an alternative universe.
Yeah,
just because he does have that sort of like leader role thing. Like obviously he stands out and he's great, and I don't know. I just feel like they could work that in a little bit. I think that'd be pretty groovy.
Do you think he will be villain or hero?
Well, I mean, if it's Nick Fury, I think. Well, it'd be such a cool thing if like Nick Fury. His version of Nick Fury is like not evil, but he's trying to like do the right thing
like
for his
save his Earth, sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of thing. Maybe he's like maybe if they are doing that sort of thing, I don't know. I'm just spitballing a little bit here, but maybe we don't know. We'll have to see what they do. I think they don't want to waste Henry Cavill as a role. Yeah. I hope they don't have him as like a one-off villain.
And I don't think he would have signed up to it if it was going to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you know one thing? I'm glad they didn't cast him as Sentry. I'm glad. It'd have been great, but all I'm going to see that whole time is, that's fucking Superman.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Like, it's like, oh my god, he's like played basically Superman in both Marvel and DC. This guy's done it all, kind of thing. It would definitely be a cool thing for him to be able to say, but no, don't do that.
Yeah,
give him something else. Give him something to stand out and be. Let him Henry Cavillize it. Let him Henry Cavillize it.
And
that's a thing.
They said it's not Doom. I'd like to see him as Doom. I think he'd do a pretty good job as Doctor Doom.
I think he'd do a good job. I always got the sense in my head that Doom's a little bit older kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill, like, I don't know how old he is. I'm sure he's older, but I'm saying he doesn't look old. Like, he's big. He's a big guy, but he doesn't look like old kind of thing. Yeah. That makes sense.
Now, going off what you said at the beginning, Blade. Now, I don't think he's playing Blade, but there was a character who was supposed to be in the Blade film. Now the Blade film's looking like it's going to be a period piece, set in the 1920s maybe. Could we see Henry Cavill playing a descendant of, someone who's related to Dame Whitman?
Yeah.
Who's got the ebony blade, something like that. The Black Knight, cool. The Black Knight at that time.
That would be cool. I like that idea. I think, I just said then I don't want to see him waste it, but even if he's only in one film, like, Henry Cavill, he's a busy guy, so I don't really expect him to be in Marvel too much.
He's got his Warhammer 40k stuff coming up, which he
exactly
is 100% involved in.
Yeah, he's got his hands on with that.
Yeah.
And so I think definitely this, in that regard, if he wasn't so busy, then I could see him. Okay, I want him to be in loads of things. Realistically, he won't be. But then I don't want the role to be wasted. Now, if he played a part in the Blade film and it was as significant as that, and he was like a descendant, so he's still all connected. He's just from a different time or whatever. I'd like that. I'd be fine with that. That's cool.
What about like Mr. Sinister? More X-Men side of it. I don't think X-Men characters, I think, are very unlikely at the moment. I think that's going to be past the multiverse saga. I think when we get past the multiverse saga, it's going to be the mutant saga. Yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe, potentially. I know people really want to see that character. Again, he just seems like Henry Cavill seems like he can have fun with a role. Well, obviously,
he could do any role to throw at him.
Yeah,
this man wants to be Black Widow. He's Black Widow. So,
I don't know.
It's just good that he's gone to Marvel, and he trusts them.
Do you know
he got
what?
Fucked around at DC.
Do you know what though? If it comes out tomorrow, this guy's been cast as Madam Web in the MCU, the MCU's version of Madam Web. I am booking time off. I am going to see this.
Not as much time as I've got off for Deadpool 3.
Madam Man. Yeah. No, in all seriousness, I don't know who he could play as. If, again, I don't want the role to be wasted. I want it to have like a significant impact to everything that's going on, at least, or to have like some sort of role in that. But I don't want it to be wasted. I don't want it to be like a villain that just gets like, as cool as a villain is, I don't want to see him get killed off. It's kind of like when Christian Bale was Gore. Again, a great character, just didn't get enough screen time, didn't get enough gore.
I'll say this
just
with
wasted.
Gore, he could have been a great character, and they just didn't. They just didn't see him butchering any gods. He should have gone to that hall like where Thor went with all them gods and just decapitated them all for the fun of it. But you know, decapitation ain't that fun sometimes. Anyway, Henry Cavill, great shout. My number one choice would be Scott Summers though, if he were going to play anyone. Leadership role, suits him. I think he could do it. But yeah, anyway, and Kyle's number one pick is Blade. Still.